Hello, hello! Today I have a very special video for you, which is an animation speed paint. A one-piece animation, because that appears to be the only type of animation I've been making. And yeah, the reason everything is in green right now, and rather low res as well, is because I started this animation on Flipperclip on my phone. Because I was making this Eustace Kid wanted poster to hang up in my room. And then, well, I did that in Flipperclip with like a background, and I thought I was going to leave it at that, but then I didn't want to. The reason I just did the kid lines twice right there is because I was an idiot and drew it on the same goddamn layer as the Flipperclip image, the original one. And I'm pretty glad that I did it on Flipperclip first, because that allowed me to fix things quite a lot. And this took me 4 hours and 43 minutes to make altogether, without like the post editing I did, because I wanted to add some audio to this as well, because I did a Doflamingo animation.
俺の名はドン・キホーテ・ド・フラミンゴ
So yeah, because that Doflamingo animation sounds so good with like the official audio used and the background music as well, I really wanted to do official audio being used with this animation as well, because that does kind of up the quality of everything quite a lot. I will say, drawing Kid's mouth, not the most fun thing I've ever done. And Law was like, I don't know, there was something really off about Law, and I mean, I traced these two from anime screenshots, so theoretically there shouldn't have been anything like super wrong with them. But I don't know, there was just something off about a Law. And then with Kid's mouth, of course, because I was just ad-libbing it at that point. Freeform? I don't know. So like the first frame is what I traced from the anime, and anything afterwards I added myself. This is from like two completely different screenshots as well. They're not actually in the same scene. And I don't know, the blink looked really bad, and I think the wink does look bad as well. There I had to do a little bit of cleanup. And yeah, so basically this is sped up by 30 times, 30.20 times. Oh yeah, here you can see that I used these ref sheets from Wanakuni for Law, and then I couldn't find one for Kids, so I just used a random screenshot from Wanakuni for them, because, well, I love me my pre-time skip stuff in the animations, the post-time skip, art, drawings, colors, stuff. Do I know what I'm talking about? No. I'm an artist, yes. It just looks a lot better. Which is why, because like, for example, with my Ace animations as well, well, one I did with the tracing the art by Boichi. Like, the colors just look better. As much as I prefer like pre-time skip Ace, for example, or pre-time skip Kid as well, to be honest. I do actually have a pre and post-time skip Kid figurine standing around, and I will say, they did him so dirty post-time skip. I mean, he was so cool. He had like really sharp features as well, and then he just becomes a massive Hulk of a man, and just, I don't know, feels a lot more generic and a lot more stereotypical, which is probably why everybody hates Kid. Sometimes when I look around, it does kind of feel like nobody likes Kid at all. Which is a shame, because I think he's a really cool character, really awesome. Because, you know, one of the things I really like about Kid, basically, is that he is, like, a very piratey pirate, which, isn't so common with most of the more protagonist-esque characters in One Piece. Like, I don't know, the Straw Hats all kind of feel like some goody two-shoes to me. And then, I mean, Law, I don't really know yet, but yeah, I don't know. Kid being like a real pirate and actually murdering people, it just seems a bit more real. This background right here is something that I'm really proud of. Because usually my background work is freaking terrible, I'll tell you. and in this instance it wasn't, so that's pretty neat. And it just very simple, using some colors from inside of Onigashima background, I think that's what it might have said. And yeah, I think it does add quite a lot. So here what you're seeing is me doing a lot of cleanup, because I color the first frame and then I copy paste it onto the other frames to save myself work, which is also why I directly shaded like onto the first frame, just so I'd be able to copy that over right away. Saves you a lot of time, and isn't doable if you have a lot of movement, of course, but like when it's just like simple mouth movements like this, it is rather doable, and I do love that. For the animation itself, we do also have the audio that I used, which is actually from 2 different sources. So once we have like a scene with Kid blushing, where I used his from that's exactly how he sounds, I swear. And then for Law's part of the conversation, I still don't know what that means. Somebody on Reddit said something like that was rewarding, but then I found it like on YouTube, and there it said it seems our interests align. I'm not sure what's correct. If you speak Japanese, please let me know. I would love to know what Law is even saying. A translation I found on YouTube was just like automatically generated subtitles too, so that's not very trustworthy. But yeah, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to put something together, because the stuff I found didn't really fit, and I was like really looking into making an English version of this too. But I scoured the YouTube for like interactions with them that I could use, but nothing really fit. And I tried it with like some audio, but it kind of just sounded like crap once I understood it, and then I didn't want to go with that. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the finished animation playing right now.
どうやら利害が一致したようだな、ユースタスや。
うるせえ！Eustace, do it already! Telling me what to do against Trafalgar!